MedicBox is what we're popping open today. They're relatively new to their survival subscription box scene, but I'm impressed with the curation since this exclusively packs high quality gear and includes a roadmap for completing several high quality facts and medical kits. As I open it up, we'll track the market price of everything that comes in the first and second boxes. The regular versus pro subscriptions are easy to tell apart because they simply add one high value item in each pro box. There's more to talk about with these boxes, like the courses that are included, but we'll get to those after we crack this open and see the caliber of medical gear that they include. Here's our MedicBox Pro version. It's the upgrade version. It costs $99, $7 shipping to North Carolina. The regular version that doesn't include the Pro tool is $55 plus $7 shipping to North Carolina. Here is the card that tells you what everything that's included. It also has the roadmap at the bottom that we were talking about, where you get a duty IFAC, vehicle EDC, and home first aid kit over the course of a year. So, and the Pro tool is the SOG Parashears. So that's pretty good bang for your buck right out the gate for the Pro subscribers. These Parashears have a ton of tools that come with them. 11 different tools, including, the scissors themselves, which have a mechanical advantage. So you can cut through seat belts, clothing, bulky jackets. You can get to any wound with these things. So you unfold them and just start chopping at close. And they also include a glass breaker, oxygen wrench, tweezers, lots of different tools in here. They fold up so they can fit in the pouch. There's that strap cutter. Lots of different things in here besides just scissors. I mean, even if they were just scissors, they'd be great. But the multi-tool aspect of it does add a little bit of weight to your kit, but it's negligible. And they still fold down super compact. Got the SOG branded pouch. That's great. Studies and observation group, Parashears. And we got the PVC MedicBox patch. So I'm guessing that goes on this Molly pouch. There we go. It's got a whole hook and loop on the front. So you can add different color patches if you want. I like the MedicBox. It's got the red in there. Tells you what's inside. Lots of different elastic straps. So I'm sure we're going to be getting lots of gear throughout the year to put into this duty IFAC. It's MedicBox branded, made in China, but most Molly pouches are these days. And there's the Molly attachments, the pass-through. You could mount it to a belt, mount it to another existing first aid kit that you have. Lots of different ways to mount this with the pass-through hole on the back and the Molly. Also on the bottom there, we have, let's orient this the correct way. On the bottom, we have what looks like a cat tourniquet holder. So maybe some foreshadowing there. 2 hyphen vents. So hopefully you don't have that many sucking chest wounds, but these are, they're hard to replace. These things are going to be good, and it's a great brand to get, the hyphen, for sucking chest wounds. We have an Israeli bandage here. This is great for applying pressure. It's not the type of bandage you want to have to use. So this kit is definitely looking like it's going to be a trauma kit, especially with hemostatic dressing. So this is going to be great for causing blood to clot, and, it could save your life. There's a lot of life-saving components in here. And then some red fluff that would be great at simulating blood if you need to do any sort of exercise, but it's just packing components. So this is the MedicBox 1, and we've been putting the value up here as it goes along. And the Pro, just kind of blows it away. Plus the curation, like all this stuff is name brand, top of the line. It's what you're going to want in your trauma kit if you have to end up using a trauma kit. Like, you don't want second rate things. You don't want these cheap tourniquets that you can find on Temu or something. You don't want to use one of these to save your life. A lot of this gear is kind of similar to what you'd see in my Medic type kit. So these are high-end medical supplies and lots of room for expansion in this kit. So I'm excited to see what we're going to get in the future kits. There's our cat. But I mean, let's slap the pair of shears on there right now since we don't have a cat tourniquet. And just slide right in there, and we somewhat have a little kit going just after one box. And even if you had the standard kit instead of the pro, I mean, this is a lot of stuff in here, a lot of good value, and it's a great start. So I'm excited to see what box 2 holds, and we'll get to that in 1 second. And here's box 2. So we have the pro subscription here again, same prices as box 1. Let's open it, see what we got inside. First things first, we have the cat tourniquet. This thing is like the one that's actually legit. So a lot of kits will put in cat tourniquets that are not the originals, the CTCCC approved tourniquets. So this one has the approval, the NSN number. This is the real deal. You can't find one of these for less than mid $30. I mean, that's a instant inclusion, a sticker. Here's the Journey kit. And so we have a Guardian Angel safety light. We're going to pop this thing open. I'm not too familiar with these, but this is a safety light with a lot of different brightness settings and flashing patterns. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to charge this thing up to be able to show you how it works. It doesn't come with the charge in the box. It has this little charging cable here, USB-C. It's going to be easy to charge. And it has a magnet mount right there. It has a weatherproof port for the USB charging. And it's going to be able to help us signal for help. So we can put this on our bug out bag, keep it on our IFAK. There's lots of different uses for this thing. It's not specifically first aid related, but it's a pro inclusion. So this is kind of like a bonus, just like the pair of shears from the first box. And so it's something that I think the curation helps push our boundaries and show us new gear. So that's something that I've always liked about BattleBox. And this kind of kit seems similar. Condor pouch. And this is for pulling EMT gloves out. So it's got the MOLLE attachments on the back. And this slit right here in the front is so that you can tuck in your EMT, your nitrile gloves, and be able to access them easily. You want to have them not rolled together in pairs. You want to have them single stuffed in here. And once you have that stuffed in there, you'll be able to just pull them out the front and be able to protect your hands in any sort of situation, from contamination, from, you don't want to get blood on them from somebody that you don't know. So roll of duct tape, flat pack duct tape. We've done reviews on duct tape, and I don't think this one will hold up there with Gorilla Tape or anything like that, but it is flat pack, and it's something that's useful in a first aid kit. We have a MyMedic pin for pupil dilating, a pin light. Sorry, not a pin. And this thing's great. I mean, you want to see what's going on with pupils. Pupils can tell you a lot about first aid. So shine it in somebody's eyes, compare the pupils on the pupil diagram. And there you go. Simple and effective, something that can be used in a first aid kit. Compressed gauze. That's something that every first aid kit needs, even non-trauma ones. So I'm surprised that this didn't come in the earlier box. But I mean, you want a fluffy bandage and it's compacted down. And we have some additional shears. So if you didn't get the pair of shears, if you didn't get the pro version, you still get shears. You need shears. You need to be able to get to clothing. These things don't have all the gadgets. They don't fold, but they're still going to be able to cut through clothes for the most part. They don't have the mechanical advantage of the pair of shears, but it's going to be great. And having redundancies, if you did get the pair of shears, is still good. So the pair of shears, obviously a major upgrade over these, but if you didn't get the pair of shears, these things are still great. And you can never have too many. You want them in every single first aid kit that you have. You want to be able to get to any sort of wound, no matter what you're doing. So whether it's your kid's first aid, maybe you need to do something and get to their leg or something like that, and they're not letting you get their pants off, this will help. So that's the box 2. And it has the Journey, the Guardian light, we'll charge this thing up and we'll show you how it works. And we'll show you how the EMT pouch works too, with the nitrile glove stuffed in there. And that way you can see how useful it is, because that's going to come in really handy strapped to the outside of the first aid kit. And there we have it. There's box 2. Some redundancies, but this cat tourniquet really blows it out of the water. I mean, those things are hard to find for a good price, and that thing's the real deal. So that's what we want in our first aid kit. And we're going to add it to the box 1 and continue our journey for our duty IFAK in one more box. As promised, here's a better look at the Condor EMT glove pouch. We have a couple pairs of orange heavy-duty nitrile gloves packed in here. You just stretch open you just pinch inside, and you can get one glove out at a time. It retains the rest of them inside, so you're not fumbling through gloves in an emergency first aid situation. I mean, look how easy that is. You just pull them right through that hole, and you just slap them on your hands. You can put this little pouch on the outside of any sort of kit, even like non-first aid kits, and they're going to help you out, be able to protect your hands quickly and efficiently. And I mean, look at that. There's 2 gloves on super quick. Here's the Guardian Angel light. We have it charged up. Here's the magnetic attachment. It's a very strong magnet, so it's going to stay put. Lots of different light settings on this thing. As we started playing around with this, I mean, there's lots of different combinations you can go, because it has different brightness settings. You'll be able to see somebody wearing this from miles away. So lots of different things that you can do with this, whether you're trying to do distress signals, sense any sort of signal, just light the path in front of you if you wear this on a chest rig. It has a downward facing light, upward facing light, lots of different light patterns. It's easy to charge. It stays charged for a long time, just because these are intermittent bursts of light and LED. So, I mean, it's going to hold a charge for a long time. So, 2 boxes in. That's a pretty stellar start for a trauma kit. I mean, this is 2 of 12 boxes in. So, you can tell by the end of 12 of these MedicBox boxes, we're going to have, I mean, a pretty sweet first aid setup. It's going to be unparalleled, high quality gear, lots of great curation. Everything seems to be put together in a roadmap that makes a lot of sense. Starting off with some of the trauma gear early on. So we got that cat tourniquet. Some of the upgrades are definitely worth it, like the parachuters in box 1. And I mean, everything's just, I don't know. We give it a thumbs up here. This subscription box jumped several ranks in our recent ranking of all the survival subscription boxes. This one's new to the camp, but I mean, you look at the value, you look at the curation, you look at how easy this thing puts it in front of you. And also, we didn't really mention it too much, but they have the courses. The courses are great. I took one. I learned some stuff. I mean, I kind of knew already that, you're not supposed to shove a tampon into a gunshot wound, but this explained why. It explained how a tampon works. It explains how you want to actually treat a gunshot wound. So, I mean, their commitment to being able to take care of first aid and trauma is evident, because they have the best gear and they want to teach you how to use it. So I would suggest going out and subscribing to these. If you're not big into subscribable boxes, a lot of this stuff is pulled from My Medic. We like a lot of their gear too. If you're just looking for a one shot and done, they don't offer the same courses that these guys do. So that's why this one, it kind of gives it to you in a way that you can understand each piece of equipment that you're getting and kind of grow into the kit that you're building, as whether you're a first responder or whether you're just looking to survive better, be more self-reliant. This kit works for a lot of different people. So yeah, check it out, especially if you're looking to get somebody a gift for the coming Christmas season. But I mean, we think it's great. I love mine, and I'm looking forward to getting more boxes.